Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and we are playing If My Heart Had Wings, Kono Uzora ni Tsubasa wo Hirogete by Aoi novel, at least when it comes to the, Western world. Who did this game? I think it's Pulltop? I think it was Pulltop who made this game originally. We are getting to the third route, which will mean after we are completed here, we'll be 60% through the routes basically. And now we are going to sit to the route that I'm most looking forward to when it comes to the main game, and we'll see how it goes. As per usual, a little explanation for. We'll be going through what is called a common route apparently. So over there we'll skip, we'll stop at the choices and go with the choices if they show some scenes that we haven't seen or some fragments of scenes that we haven't seen. Yes. So let us begin our journey once again. The cycling, and we skip. Okay, so the first choice didn't really matter in terms of story. Whether we back then wait for Kotori, or we'll go with Kotori to the garage, or wait for the annoying childhood friend. Right now, this is important. Do I like Amane? Or do I not? I still am kinda annoyed it says it over here. I don't understand why. But yes, I like Amane. Yes, let's go. I do like you, okay? I'm a little flustered as I answer. Let's go! Amane blushes slightly. In the same way like Kotori and Ageha. Ah, for fuck's sake. I followed that up kind of sheepishly while blushing. That's obvious, isn't it? If I didn't like you, I wouldn't be with you like this. Amane, do you dislike me?
そんなことない。好きだぞ、葵くんやみんなのこと。
Okay, I think I see where this is going here.
一緒にいて楽しいからな。そうか。そういうことか。
No, that's not what he actually means. What made you think that? Why would she say something like that all of a sudden?
お風呂に入ってる時にな、小鳥とアゲハが言ってたんだ。
Oh, I see. Well, if you want to know the rest of the conversation, just watch Kotori's route then. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Technically, in a video, it's not really that much of a break, right? Given the fact that I cut out the parts where we skip. The choice which I would have made every possible time. That's right, the best looking girl when it comes to in general looks of yes, but also the best looking in her bikini is of course Amane. Yeah. After that, Kotori and well, annoyance, whatever. I think that Amane suits her the best. I go slightly red as I answer, and the other two girls stare straight at me. What? It's obvious, isn't it? What, you punk? I mean...
やっぱりだ。
Yes, Kotori, because you also think that, right? What?
今、アマネちゃんの胸見てたでしょ。いやらしい。
I mean, to be fair, if someone wears a bikini, of course your eyes will go here and there. Come on.
胸?
I mean, I can't help it. Looking at the swimsuit is looking at that area, yeah. Amane looks great when she takes off her clothes. With her clothes, she also looks great. Without thinking, I take another look and my eyes meet with Manes. Uh-oh.
ありがとう。
Oh.
なんだかくすぐったいな。
Oh. She looked back at me with a happy naive smile, and I felt a little guilty? Just a smidge. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Amane proving to be a wonderful girl, man. And on the last choice, I believe? Yeah, I think so. Or maybe... I don't know, whatever. It's the fourth one, right? So I think it's the last one. Whose turn is it today to watch the sky? It's Amane. Isn't it Amane?
ああ、そうだ。私だ。
そっか。先輩、よろしくお願いしますね。
Can I join you? Well then, I'll better quickly have a bath and go to bed. Or something like that. If the morning glory does something... Oh, okay. We are waking up at night. I open my eyes. Ugh. I close my eyes and roll over in bed, and doesn't feel like my sleepiness is coming back. Yare yare. I stop and open the curtains. The sky is dark. I can see the stars twinkling. I went to take a look outside, but no one was there. As it's Amane's turn this morning. Where is Amane? Maybe she went back to her room. I take a look around, but it looks like she's not there. Phew! I started to feel sleepy again. Maybe I should go back to my room and sleep. I stood myself as I headed to the gate. And then... There, in the middle of the runway, I could see Amane standing there absent-mindedly. Amane!
やあ、葵くん。
What you doing out here?
空を見ていたんだ。ここの方が見晴らしがいいからな。
Says Amane as she looks to the sky. I copy her and look up at the sky too. The whole sky above us is filled with stars.
今日はもう現れそうにないな。
You're right, you're right. The sky is calm, and the stars aren't being blocked by clouds, and countless lights are shining down there from above. It's just before dawn, and looks like the weather conditions needed to create the gigantic passage of clouds will not be occurring. We just have to wait for tomorrow. Amanda replied while looking up at the sky. As I look at her, she seems kind of sad. It's okay to calm, I'm sure of it. I said despite having no reason to believe so, and Amanda gives me a sideways look.
どうしてそう思うんだい？
I don't know if it'll come or not, but if we don't think it's coming, then we won't be able to do anything, will we?
おう。
So, I think the best thing to do is to assume it will occur and act based on that. It will be a real shame if it doesn't come. We can't wait here for the rest of our lives, can we? We have a time limit. The time limit is until... Makes you think, wow, wait, humans have expiration date. Except we don't know when exactly. That time limit is until Amane has to quit. Oh, that's what you mean. Well, whoops.
私はずっと待ち続けてきた。
Amane speaks as she looks towards the distant sky.
そして待つことができる最後の年を迎えてしまった。けどその最後の年に葵くんたちが来てくれた。そしてようやく飛ぶための準備が整ったんだ。
That is correct.
だから今年こそはモーニンググローリーに現れてほしい。
Oh, that's awesome. Are you really gonna leave? I can no longer stop myself from asking, and Amane gives a little smile.
そういう約束だからな。
I mean, it is true. Amane is leaving. The sadness makes me feel painfully sad just from imagining it. I wanted to spend more time with you, Amane. In that garage.
私もだ。今年の夏は楽しかったからな。
Indeed, indeed. Amane giggles as she recalls it.
みんなのおかげでいい思い出がたくさんできた。
Same here. Let's make lots more, even after the summer holiday is over.
それは贅沢というものだ。何せ私は他のみんなより余分に学生生活を送っているのだからな。
I mean, no one said that, you know, the high school means you need to stop. So after you quit, you won't be coming back to the school? Amane. Amane didn't say anything. She just quietly looked to the sky.
思えば、私は学生としてやり残したことがたくさんある。
Go on.
普通の倍近くも学生生活を続けながら、みんなの半分もそれを楽しめなかった気がする。
Yeah. Because you had your own goal, kind of. I wish I'd met you sooner. Yeah? I want to have been able to spend more time as just a regular student with you. Amane smiles kindly, and then the tension seems to fade from her expression. I'm a little startled to see her smile like that.
私もだ。きっと毎日楽しかっただろうな。イスカと達也もいてくれたら、今年の夏のような日々が5年間毎日続いたに違いない。
When the days that we spent together this summer would have continued every day for 5 years, no doubt about it. As she imagines this what-if scenario of her life at the academy, she smiles pleasantly.
私がそんな風に思えるようになるなんてな。君たちと過ごした夏は、学生生活の楽しさをぎゅっと凝縮したような季節だった。
The way she speaks makes it sound like it's over already. That makes feel both sad and frustrated. The semester's not over yet. Are there still things you want to do? If there are, I want to help her fulfill them.
そうだな。モーニンググローリーを飛ぶことかな。
Just that. There is something more, right? That will come true! There is no guarantee that the morning glory will occur in the few days we have left. But when I thought of all the years that Amane had been waiting, I lied to myself and thought that it must happen. Must.
なら、あれかな。
What's that?
恋だ。
Love? Amane nods.
私は恋愛を経験したことがない。普通の学生なら、もうとっくにしているものなのだろう。
Yes! Well, perhaps. If you include unrequited love, that would include most people. Is there someone you like?
どうなんだろう。自分でもよくわからないんだ。
Interesting.
イスカが言っていた。恋とは素晴らしいものだと。
Oh, so Iska had someone she loved.
恋をすると、世界が瞬く間に輝き出すのだと。
I think I know who Iska was into.
残念ながら、私にはそんな経験はない。イスカが言っていた意味も、未だによくわかっていない。葵くんはどうなんだい？
I know, I've never experienced the world sparkling all of a sudden. I feel that what Iska said is kind of exaggerating.
じゃあ、キスしたことは？
Asked Amane as she looked me straight in the eyes. Naturally, the stars in the sky reflected in our eyes, and we stared into each other's sparkling eyes. I should be able to answer her easily, but I find it myself unable to. Amane's eyes, and also Amane herself, are just too beautiful, and I just look at her without saying anything.
葵くん？
No, I haven't, apparently.
そうなのか。君ならあると思ったんだがな。
I mean, come on, he was in all-boys school, so... yeah. I think that if I had the chance, I'd like to try it. I said it quite casually, but I start totally freaking out when I realize what I'm saying. It definitely sounds like I'm implying I wanna kiss you, Amane. 'Cause you do. Amane nods meaningfully.
なら、私としてみないか？
Let's go! は？
でもダメか。人生最初のキスは確か特別なものなんだったな。私なんかでは葵くんに申し訳ない。
What do you hello? No, that's not the case. I spoke again without thinking, so I started to panic again. Amane looks at me like she's thinking about something.
じゃあお願いしてもいいかな。
Let's go, man. We are off to a freaking amazing start over here. Amane blushes as she speaks. I mean, is it okay for you to do that with me for?
学生生活最後の思い出だ。私だって誰でもいいわけじゃないぞ。葵くんがいい。
Let's go! Amane looks quite shy and embarrassed about it, and even though she's much older than me, come on, she's not that much older. She seems really adorable. Amane is so cute when she's embarrassed. Okay. It's not like she's been actually studying for 10 years at university. I'd say she's maybe like 4 years older. That's my guess. Not more than that. Anyway. Looking at me vacantly, Amane comes closer step by step. Let's go, man. She raised her chin, closed her eyes, and her lips protruded upwards ever so slightly. She stands still waiting. I hesitate for a moment, then put my hands on her shoulders. Then I bring my face close to hers. I can't do it! What is wrong with you, man? Surprised, Amane opens her eyes all of a sudden. I push her away by the shoulders. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's no good, Amane. No good.
なぜダメなんだ？
You should do this with someone that you really like. Amane stares at me while I speak. Then pouting, she mumbles.
だから葵くんにお願いしているんじゃないか。
Well, that's not what I meant by like. I mean, for fuck's sake. Aoi, why are you ruining this? I make these kinds of flustered excuses, and Amane turns around.
今のは本気で傷ついたぞ。
I'm sorry.
もう知らない。帰る。
God damn it, Aoi. God damn it, Aoi, why are you ruining stuff for me here? She spoke in an unusually sulky tone, then started walking briskly. Wait, Amane! I call to try and stop her, but she ignores me as she walks quickly across the runway, and I run after her. Then I realized that the eastern sky was beginning to glow. God damn it.
お腹すいた。
Kanako, if I told you what Aoi just did, you would kick his ass, wouldn't you? Because I would. Okay, we jumped a little bit through the first flight and so on, and now that Amane is done with the club, with the school, she obviously said, you know, this garage is yours. Everything here is yours, and so on. She said that, then she hung her back over her shoulder. Wait! The thoughts that I was desperately holding inside started to overflow, and in that moment I tried to keep them in check. However, Amane was already going to leave. She was going to leave her dreams, her memories, everything behind. I don't want to let her go. My heart trembled with such strong feelings. She puts down her back and turns towards me.
葵くん？
I walk over to her and take her hand. Let's go! I press my lips against hers. Amane is surprised and her whole body tenses up. She looks like she doesn't understand what's happening and her eyes are open in bewilderment. But that was only to begin with. Once she grabs the situation, the tension disappeared from her rigid shoulders. Amane closed her eyes and then entrusting herself to me, pressed her lips back against mine. Her lips were lush, soft, and delicate. There was a certain elasticity to them, and they pushed back against my lips. The feelings of sadness turned to feelings of adoration. I pulled her hand towards me and pressed my lips more strongly against hers. Amane didn't refuse it, she accepted. The lushness of her lips spread to every corner of my thoughts. This was a pleasant sensation that I had never experienced before. Then we slowly moved our lips away. It lingered for a moment, then with the warmth from the two of us being so close, soon disappeared.
葵くん、こういうことは 好きな相手とするんじゃ。
Hell yeah, that's why I did it. I like you, Amane. Not just as my senior, but as a woman.
葵くん。
Mm-hmm. I don't wanna let you go. Amane looks at me with a troubled look on her face.
それはできないんだ。
I know. That's why I at least wanted to let you know how I feel. Amane was going to leave. When I thought of that, I couldn't bear it. And before I realized I had kissed her.
わかった。
Amane nodded with a kind smile on her face. Then reluctantly I let go of her hand.
ありがとう、葵くん。最後の最後でとびきりの思い出ができた。
She smiles happily, then puts her back on her shoulder. Amane! I withdraw my hand, which was held out. Can I walk you to the bus stop? Then after many years here, Amane left the garage. She had no more regrets. With that, our short summer together was over. No! Imagining now the death being like, okay, this was the end of the route. I'll be... I would explode of anger.
Jajan! 見てよ、あまね。ほらこれ。これがグライダー？そうだよ。僕たちの翼さ。
I think it's the first time we get to see you. This guy is a cutie pie as well.
これで飛ぶのか。
想像してごらん。自分たちの翼で自由に大空を飛ぶところ。
具合が悪くなってきたぞ。私は高いところが苦手なんだ。
あんたってほんとロマンのかけらもないよね。
No romantic sense. What are those pins? A star and... who knows? A crossed out zero, sort of.
いい？大空といえばロマン、翼といえば自由。
I mean, you make sense.
追いかけなきゃ夢を。
Hmm.
人生長いようで短いよ。
True. I mean, yeah.
追いかけるのは構わないが、私はずっと地面に足をつけていたいぞ。
Yeah.
それに、ほらこれ。モーニンググローリー。
Yeah. It's a photo Isuka found in this old garage. There is a strangely shaped cloud in it. She looked at the photo with great fascination, as if she wished to fly through the sky without relying on the power of a glider. Just like in the picture above the clouds.
アマネと二人でこの雲の回廊を渡りたいんだ。きっと人生で一等輝くようなグレートな思い出になると思う。
Yeah. I don't like caves. It's what Amane is thinking. It's so scary, my legs shake. Not to mention flying in the sky, above the clouds and all. Just imagining it makes me tremble. But why? I would see those sights with Iska. When I thought about it like that, it didn't seem so bad. No, I thought it might not actually be a bad idea.
でもこのグライダーずいぶん古そうじゃないか。 こんなので飛べるのか？
バカだなあマネは。生き返らせるんじゃないか、僕らの手で。
Yeah.
その方がきっとドラマチックだ。
そういうものだろうか。
It seemed like such a difficult task to restore a glider that had been thrown out and abandoned. And more than that, as far as I have seen, there is no evidence of a phenomenon like the Morning Glory in Kasugaura within the past 20 years. For the sake of argument, even if it flew, it would be hard to imagine that phenomenon would happen for us this time.
心配いらないよ。僕が必ずここへ連れて行ってあげる。約束だ。
Hey? I was thinking I doubt she can do that. But at the same time, I also thought, if Isuka says she can do it, maybe it's possible. It could have been the first time since I was born that I thought like that. I was in denial because I approached it emotionally and not logically. From that day on, Isuka and I aim for the skies. With our wings, we would soar through the passage of clouds. The days I spent with Isuka glittered with rainbow colors, and before I knew it, I was dazedly chasing dreams with her. But one day, Isuka was suddenly gone. Me and so many unfulfilled promises were left behind. The world around me lost all color and became monotone once again. However, when I'd look out the window, I would see a sky so blue it hurt my eyes, and in a cumulonimbus cloud towering above everything. One aspect of this season is the panoramic sky. It is magnificent in its scale, and it makes you feel it. In that I think of white wings riding the winds. Today there are thin scattered clouds. It just might be warm today. I wanna fly, damn it! I am impatient and able only to lift my eyes up, overwhelmed by the size of the sky.
Aoi-kun!
It was Kotori who called me as I looked up to the sky from the window.
空なんか見上げてどうしたの？
I was thinking this is perfect soaring weather. She comes to my side and looks up from the window too.
いい天気ね。ちょっと暑そうだけど。
Don't say that! The restrictions on the air conditioner in the classroom were lifted the other day and it is pleasantly cool. I know, man. Looking up at the... Oh, okay, you know what? It's fair enough. There are a ton of computers in this room, so yeah, it's fair enough. Looking up at the blue sky from the right place. Right place is as refreshing as it gets. But if I were to open the window, a hot breeze would surely waft its way in. I wanna open the window.
夏が来ちゃったのね。
Yep. Looking out the window, Kotori matters. Summer's come around again and I still can't fly.
ああ、いたいた。あんたたち、何やってんの？
The redhead came into the classroom. It was after school and there were only a few others around aside from us.
今日行くんでしょ？あかりさんとこ。そうだった。それで葵くんを呼びに来たんだった。
Alright, you wanna get going?
却下です。
どうして？ VS ちゃんと足りてるじゃないの。
顧問の先生がいなければ部活動と認めるわけにはいきません。
Shots fired. I mean, listen. I'm willing to agree with those rules. But we'll fight. Kotori groaned and glared at Akari. So if there was a teacher who would stand in as our club supervisor, we could get back to our club activities.
それは確約できないわ。
Also, we know she's on our side, so... Why not?
グライダーの運営には資格を持った指導者が必要なはずよ。けれど、この学校にそんな先生はいないはず。
Isn't Aoi certified by now?
仮に我々生徒会があなたたちを部活動と承認しても、有資格者を抜きに先生方に認めてもらえるとは思えない。
Nani? She'd poked a sore spot. Until last year, Mr. Yamanobe, a glider amateur, worked here. Wait, but I thought he didn't know stuff about it. The one who had the certification was Amane Mochizuki. Oh, okay. I mean, we knew that Amane had, but yeah, it's kind of, you know, sounded like he had some now, somehow. Anyway, and she was the one who was actually in charge, yeah? We don't say anything back and just keep our mouth shut.
じゃあ、顧問の先生と有資格者がいれば問題ないってことね。その条件をもしクリアできれば、我々生徒会はあなたたちを部活動として認めるべく、学校側に対して後押ししましょう。
Okay. Even though we were the ones that caused all the trouble. I asked cautiously and Kari there told me, I'm sorry.
その問題については、すでに処分を受けたはず。
Oh, let's go, she's on our side.
これ以上の懲罰的対応は理不尽だと考えます。
Let's go, Akari. Akari spoke in a decisive tone and then went out in the hallway. I like her so
さす
much.
がに手強いね。新生徒会長様は。
Well, at least she's not as annoying as you are.
行きなさい。
I will keep going, man. I'll keep going.
おかえりなさい先輩。
ただいま。
おかえりなさい。ただいま。
お邪魔します。
Why is she here? When you got back to the Flying Fish Manor, Asa and Yoru were there to meet us.
どうでしたか？ごめん、ダメだった。そうですか。やっぱ最低でも顧問になって物質どころか肝心のグライダーもない同好会がしばらく続くってわけね。
Everyone's shoulders stoop a bit when Yoru says that. She's right. Right now we're not a soaring club, we're a soaring fun club. Ugh. Without a place to actually do club activities or a glider event, we're just a fun club meeting to talk about this and that. Why had it gotten like this? The cause goes back to summer of last year. With Amane, we had our sights set on the morning glory. When summer ended, Amane retired from the club and stopped coming to school, obviously. But even still, we intended to continue our club activities. Next time we'll fly the morning glory. So we swore, and when we set out, it was like our departure was crushed by that incident. Under the pretense that we had too few members in the club, Shitioka abolished the touring club without warning and tried to demolish our garage. That piece of shit. To stop him, we stood at the garage in protest. Since Shitioka was forcing his way ahead and we were rushed, we didn't have any other way to stop him. That said, standing there, we had a very small chance of undermining the demolition. Even though we knew it was pointless, we bought ourselves time while we appealed to the school and we rejected time and time again. Anyway, the third day we stood at the garage, for some reason demolition was halted and finally repealed. At first I thought it was a lie to get us to come out, but after that the demolition never happened and the garage stands behind the school, deserted and vacant. What? People would hear about the uproar we made, about how the out-of-control soaring club protested. Let's go. The school board caught wind of that of what we'd done, about how we halted the tyranny of Shitioka. Blah blah blah, etc, etc. I'm not lying, but I'm not sure it's the whole truth either. Shitioka and his party cut down the opposition from the other teachers and tried to force demolition. That much is true, or so I hear. Regardless of the big problem that occurred, a number of teachers showed their sympathy. Let's go! Kotori and I were dealt suspensions as a punishment for the fools we've made. At that, without enough members, the soaring club was reduced to being society. Also, the garage was declared off limits and our glider was confiscated. Ugh. I heard that they were going to build a student dorm at the garage site, but a different place was secured and is already being used by this year's new students. Okay. That is why we had no place to do club activities and no glider. We're just a group of friends and not a club. Since then, the garage has been locked and our glider abandoned.
誰も使わないんだったら私らに使わせてくれたっていいじゃないの。そうもいかないんでしょ、先生たちとしては。あんな学生運動の真似事みたいなことして。
Shut up! Oh my god.
が通ったんじゃ。
Oh my god, you won't shut up, will you? I have to get rid of her from the voice. We had good times back then, didn't we? I murmur deeply. Since then, a year has passed and we have become third years. What can I say? I think we were very young back then. Very, very young.
Amane senpai ga inakunatta bakari de.
Kotori and I laughed spontaneously at what Ageha mattered. I didn't listen to her, by the way. We were aware Amane was going to retire, but before we knew it, she was gone. She left us before we could even process how we felt. Had to deal with that demolition mess. What Ageha said about us being impatient is perfectly expresses how we felt then.
それが悪名高きガレージ占拠事件ってわけね。
へへへへ。
慶風学園の歴史に残る大事件ですよね。
I mean, yeah. Will live on as the history. Hopefully the history will not end up as, you know, the Soaring Club completely disappearing for.
きっと後世に語り継がれていくんでしょうね。
Yeah.
そこうるさいわよ。社会の理不尽に対し時として従順ではいられなかったってだけよ。
Hell yeah, Kotori, I'm with you on that. By the way, Asa and Yoru are still just first years. Twin sisters who just came to the school this year. They're also tenants. Also, is Yoru like more interactive right now, or is it just me? They're also tenants of the Flying Fish Manor and granddaughters of the school board's chairman. But thinking about it that way, I can't look them in the face after the stain we left on the school's history. What stain, dude? Let's go, we are in history. Come on, man. You are not letting some shit yoka or whatever, you know, to ruin your dreams and hopes. Come on, man.
ねえ、あんたたちのおじいちゃん権限でなんとかならない？
Yeah!
そういうこと言いますか。
Hell yeah!
いや、冗談だから。もちろんよ。嫌だな。
Come on, no, you know, I would totally ask. Listen. If you are drowning, you catch on whatever you can. Come on. Except for Ageha. That's something you don't want to catch. Those two recently joined our soaring club. Both of them? In fact, I hear they were on the bank of the lake a year ago on the morning glory appeared. From Windmill Hill, they happened to witness the glider flying the overpassage of clouds. That was how they got interested in gliders, but when they enrolled in the school, the soaring club had been abolished and the garage sealed. Alright, I don't want to call it out too early because we all know, but is the translation not broken in here? Let's go. Could it be that someone else was checking this stuff out? They recently moved into the Flying Fish Manor and met us, which is how they came to know about the Soaring Club. Yup. Thanks to them, we meet the regulation club size again, and so today we went to see Akari so we could appeal to return to our club activities, but wait, so you already decided to join actually. Interesting. We rejected and dragged ourselves here in low spirits.
なんとかして部活に復帰しないと。ガレージもグライダーも取り戻せない。
Now that I think about it, because it was never mentioned, I think. It was always Amane who had the license and so on, right? I mean, I said always, we only played 2 routes. I wonder if Anchan has a license as well. We know he was building stuff, but was he flying? That's true. The conditions for us to get back our garage and the glider stored inside were that we return to our club activities. This included the winch installed in the runway. All of that was considered equipment of the Soaring Club that we, the Fun Club, were forbidden to use. On the other hand, if we can just get our activities recognized, we can get it all back.
でもさ、新生徒会長があかりさんでよかったよね。
Yeah. It really was quite a sight when at last mom's election Akari was elected student council president. I don't know, man. I don't feel surprised about that. Who else would you choose?
どこがよ。言いくるめも泣き落としもきっと裏取引だって通用しない堅物よ。
What are you talking
ど
about?
こから攻略したらいいのか。
She's wonderful. And don't say she's strict and... I mean, she is strict, yes. She wants everything by the books. But at the same time, she's lending a helpful hand. It's not like she's completely denying everything, right? She's like, get this done and you are good to go. And also, let's face it, she's on our side. That's exactly why, because she's fair. If we're in the right, then she'll be on our side, come on. By not refusing us outright, Akari left us a path to tread. Despite the fact that we caused the trouble standing at the garage. If it had been last year's Students' Council president, whoever that was, we'd have been told, sorry, the teacher's vote is final. That would have been the end of it. But anyway, it doesn't matter at all. And that idiot Masatsugu, just for running, he got the sympathy vote and was elected secretary. Wow. I've known the guy since we're children, and wondering if we're okay with him leaves me with extreme anxiety. We just need a supervisor and a certified mentor. Yeah. Seeing the path we need to tread raised our spirits. And that means what? No clue. What's a winglet? What's a winglet? I think it was never mentioned before. I said that as she looked at the diagram spread out on the table. Okay, shut up. I don't trust your words. I'm gonna find out on my own. Winglet. What's that? For heaven's sake. It's the same name in Polish. English wiki. English. A winglet is an invention that makes aircraft use less fuel gas. Well, I mean, it would be weird for a glider to have gas in the first place, or fuel, but I guess over here it does. Okay, so in glider what it does is reduces the induced drag. Okay, got it. Alright. Oh, there is also... Okay, that's winged tip. Winglet. Ooh, there is a lot of text. Additional lifting surface. Okay. Correct performance, unique application, vortex. Rotates around from below the wing. Benefit of that. Reduce the intensity of the wake vortices. Okay, let's go winglets in a glider. Okay, winglets reduce the drag to the same degree as an increase in span equivalent to the height of the winglets. Since practically no lift is generated at the tip, the winglets can be vertical. Therefore, the glider does not fall outside of its competition class and the handling on the ground is no more difficult. Alright, so it's basically to reduce the drag. Got it. Thank you for the explanation, internet. Because from what I see, someone who definitely would not, explain this properly is trying to do so. Amane devoted years to drawing the diagram and left it behind for us. Let's go. There is one thing we can do without a glider or place to do our club activities. That is understanding this diagram and carefully simulating the glider's build. I mean, you are not wrong. If we were to really try and make one of these, what sort of process would we need? What materials would we need? What problems might arise? Good questions. How can we reduce the time required for construction? How can the problems be solved? To understand the glider, it was useful to study the diagram and understand the function of each part. I agree, Amane is amazing.
この1年他にやること
We've done pretty much only this, working tirelessly the whole time. The deepening our knowledge this year has made these giant wings that soar through the sky feel much more closer to us. Let me just boop. Though we once had to rely heavily on Amane, I now think we needed to learn more in order to be independent.
同好会に格下げされてなきゃ多分ここまではやってなかったよね
Sure. Yeah. When I think about it that way, this isn't really a detour, is it?
ええ全てが私たちの夢につながってるってわけよね小鳥
She nods deeply.
いつかこのグライダーを私たちの手で作りましょうそれで
Okay. I'll try to
飛ばすのよ
keep myself on a leash. It's not her route anymore, so
こ
I'm
の
good.
大空に
Everyone nodded at her words. No one here doubted that dream.
ねえ今週末行くよね
Yeah, Wordy agreed to.
どこ行くんですか滑空場よ葵くんの腕がなまらないように訓練飛行しに行くのグライダーで飛ぶんですねそうよあんたたちも来る
Hmm.
行きますね夜ちゃん
Asa is like, yes. You'll be like, fine.
気が向いたらね
You will go because Asa is going, we know that. From here, if you ride the train about 2 hours, there is a gliding range. Damn, 2 hours. If you pay some money there, you can practice flying a glider. What I'm hiding is that I've been going there all year, getting practice in. What I'm hiding? And the other day I got qualified. Every pilot's dream. Let's go.
じゃあ決まりね今度の日曜日はみんなで滑空場へ行きましょう
At any rate, since it costs money, now that I'm qualified, I haven't been going as much. We can do anything with our club, so going to the gliding range has been the only fun we've had. Okay. Okay, I think this is the moment where we cut it and the continuation will be happening tomorrow. Man, we definitely opened up with a banger of a scene there. That was kind of started off on a bad note. But, well, I'm glad that, you know, it still happened what happened. The kiss, absolutely wonderful. Now, bring Amane back. That's what we need. Anywho, time to stop for today. Now I guess maybe I'll be able to listen to Ageha. Not like... Again, because it's not her route, so yeah. Unless she starts to get on my nerves again. But yes, I'm here for Amane. And that's about it. I'm here for that, for her. Looking forward to see where this is all going. Absolutely. Hope you do too. Anyway, of course, liking the video, subscribing and so on. And tomorrow we shall continue. I wish you all a wonderful day. Soar high in the sky. And land safely. Bye bye.